Hello and welcome to the Transupposer 1.0 live MIDI input demo. Now in this demo I'm not going to show you the basics of how to use Transupposer. I've got another demo for that, link in the description. But what I am going to show you how to do is how to use a live MIDI keyboard input to record files and to just play over any songs you have. So the first thing you want to do is enable this View MIDI Connections panel, and this will show you your MIDI input and output. Now the output, I'm just going to use the default synthesizer Gurgle, which was created by Java, and for the input I'm going to select my keyboard. Now I should be able to play the keys. So you can hear me there playing a C major scale. Now if I change our output scale to D major and update scales, then we're going to hear it play D major. Now I know there's no proof of the keys I'm hitting, but I promise you I was just playing a C major scale on my keyboard there. So that's fine, but it might be a bit annoying going through that whole process of hitting this every time, so we're just going to turn on auto update for now. So now I can change this. Let's go up to E, and let's do E minor instead of E major. And again, all I'm doing is playing the white keys, so a C major scale. So that is how we play it. We can play whatever we want now in whatever mode we want. We can customize our scales if we want to, but the details of how to do all that are in the other video. So now, what if I want to use a MIDI file which is not in C major, but I don't know any piano theory, so I still want to only have to play white notes on the piano? Well, there's a way of doing this by separating our scales. So for example, I'm going to use Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. Now this piece is in A major, so we're going to have to update our input root to A to do this. And now if I play my C major scale, you can hear that that is not an E minor scale anymore, and that's because the program is expecting us to be inputting that scale as an A major scale. Now, so if I play an A, that's our E. So that was me starting at A and going up on an A major scale, and we did get our E minor that time. So let's use this separate live and file scale option to separate our scales. So we'll enable that, and then we'll see that our live input root is set to C and our input mode is set to major. So that means our keyboard is now configured to C major and our file is configured to A major. So if I play the C major scale again, that is our E minor. So let me play the MIDI file, and I promise you I will be improvising over this in C major. You'll be able to hear which part is my improvisation because it will sound terrible. That's enough of that. Now you may think that that didn't sound like Country Roads, but that's because it was in E minor, remember. So you could hear that my piano part there, although it wasn't great piano playing, you could hear that the notes were all diatonic, they were all part of the scale, and that's because the program is transposing them for me, which is nice. So, one final thing we're going to do is we're going to play different instruments, because maybe I don't want to improvise over this piece as the piano. Maybe I want to have that sort of lead synth as my improvisation. So we're going to enable channel selection, and let's just go through the channels here. So that is our vocals. Some kind of synth pad. Sounds like some kind of plucked instrument. I'm not sure what that is actually in the general MIDI. And another one. We'll just do one more. The banjo there. Lovely. So as you can see, we go through these, and these are all the instruments used in the piece. And now, if I improvise over it again. You can hear that time I was playing the banjo rather than the piano. Again, you can tell what is me by the complete lack of rhythm. So, that is everything. There's one more tiny detail you can do, which is you can record these improvisations into another file by just setting your output file and hitting record to file. More details on recording can be found in the other video. But that is everything you can do with your MIDI input keyboard. If I had a keyboard which could select channels and instruments, I could show you that that works as well, but unfortunately I don't. I have a very cheap keyboard, but that is all supported. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful, and subscribe if you did. Thank you.